Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Mile High Huddle SI. I am your host, Kim Becker, joined by publisher Chad Jensen. And Chad, Drew Lock finally gave that elusive powerhouse performance that fans and the Broncos have been looking for against Carolina this last weekend. But do you think that his performance is enough to secure the understood starting spot in 2021?
It's crazy that we're talking about this now because the last time you and I sat down, we were talking about, is Drew Lock the worst starting quarterback in the NFL? Oh, how the tables have turned
Oh my
somewhat,
gosh.
right? But I do think that performance in Carolina was enough to really, confirm to the Broncos brass, John Elway, Vic Fangio, that, all right, we're on the right track with Drew. Because you got to think about this. NFL quarterbacks, they're not given a whole lot of rope in terms of time to figure it out, right? It's like maybe 2 years, 3 years tops. And if you're not showing clear signs of progress, clear signs of being on the right track, NFL teams have to go right back and find another guy in the draft. And I think what the Broncos have been looking for this year is, with all the unique outliers of the 2020 season, no OTAs, no preseason, Drew gets hurt in week 2, all the different injuries on both sides of the ball, all of which have affected Drew. They were looking for, hey, are we at least on the right track? Is he showing any signs of progress? And look, even putting the most optimistic and positive spin on the first 3 quarters of this season, it was hard at times to find clear, obvious evidence of areas of his game that he had showed improvement and development. But in Carolina, he blew the doors down. And that was what the Broncos were looking for. They don't want to have to go back to the well in the draft in 2021. They don't want to have to start over at quarterback. They'd rather go out and grab that, number 1 lockdown cornerback. They want to have that quarterback position solved. And even though Drew hasn't proven it per se, he hasn't locked it down, long term. He hasn't, broken the doors down like Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson with authority or something like that. But he has at least given them that confirmation, that encouragement, that confidence, excuse me, that they're on the right track. And so given one more offseason where they actually get the offseason reps with Pat Shurmur, I think you could see Drew Lock really start to take those leaps forward and secure long-term that position in Denver.
I mean, it has just been a roller coaster ride for the Denver Broncos this season. All those things that you mentioned, on top of the quarterback situation and Kendall Hinton and just everything going on. And I feel like it's so easy for us as fans and, as football gurus to just think that this is a regular season like any other. But the fact is, it is not. So definitely got to give some grace there. But Chad, I agree with you. I hope that we continue to see Drew Lock improve and that he will be here in 2021. Thanks.